Woo, here we go again. Moonshine.
Who you looking at there? Who you mother looking at?
Today's moonshine is in a skull. It's still not moonshine. So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know, I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's lockdown story. Today's lockdown story is the day I almost died by the hands of a German woman in Africa while dressed as Baywatch. Sometimes even I think I make this shit up. So me and the good wife went to Africa, Gambia, many moons ago. It was our first holiday together. So we thought, why not? Let's go big, let's go Africa. So we did. This is the main story. The day I nearly died at the hands of a German woman while dressed as Baywatch. So just a normal day at the beach. Lovely weather. I think it was about 48 degrees. It was really hot when we were there. They're having a bit of a heat wave. So we're on the beach doing what you do on beaches, which is nothing. Just laying there, having fun, chilling out. I might even have had a beer. You never know. I don't think I did, but I might have done. I didn't really drink much back then, or we were so young we couldn't really afford to drink much back then. So anyway, I take a stroll down to the water's edge. I've got my feet in the water. I'm looking around. The beach is packed. Beautiful day, sun shining, glorious, absolutely glorious. Got my toes in the water. I think I'll go in just a little bit more, go up to my knees. And at this point I can feel the tide is trying to pull me out. There's a little bit of a current, a little bit of an undercurrent. It's not too bad. I've been in worse, but you know it's there. Looking up and down the beach, people are still playing in the sea. Not many, it is quite rough. There was a storm out to sea the day before and it's just sort of like you get in the tail end of it. We still got the heat wave, so you got the beautiful day and you got the waves crashing against the beach. It was perfect, it was lovely. I do like a rough sea. I don't like a calm sea. I like a bit of rough. So I'm just there minding my own business, looking around, and I can hear this voice calling out, but I can't quite make out what it's saying. So I'm looking around and I can't see anything. Then I look out to sea, and not far in front of me, not far off the beach, there's this woman. And she's kind of waving in distress. She's all over the place. And I'm thinking, that's not good. So I turn around to the people on the beach, sort of like to say, what we're going to do. We need to help this woman. And it's gone from people all around me to absolutely no one. There's no one within 20 feet, 30 feet of me. I'm looking around thinking, where the hell have all these people gone? There was literally people next to me just now. Now I'm needing a little bit of help. They all seem to have gone. So I looked at her and I thought, well, she's not too far out. I'm quite a strong swimmer. Remember, I'm young. I'm not like I am now. I'm not an old bloke with a beard. I'm a youngster. Plus, I've got red shorts on. That means I'm dressed for the occasion. I'm practically a lifeguard. I am Baywatch. So I jump in and I swim out to her. It doesn't take me long to get to her. I reach her, seems seconds. So I grab hold of her, not like that, get your minds out the gutters, and I'm trying to keep her afloat. She's trying to pull me under, I'm trying to keep her afloat. So as we're struggling, I said to her, turn round, because I want to get you into a position where I can drag you back to the shore. I want to get her in, I don't know if any of you have done life-saving, you kind of get people on their back, you put their heads here, and you swim on your back and get them back. She didn't want any of that. She wanted to face the shore. Now, I was struggling with her and I'm trying to explain to her that this is the best chance we've got. We've got to work together. Unfortunately, she was speaking in German. There was nothing going on but German. She was shouting, "Wo ist die Dom? Wo ist die Dom?" She wasn't really shouting that, but that's the only German I could think of for this video. That means, where is the church? It'd be really weird if she was shouting that. But for the purpose of this, that's what we're going with. So she was shouting, "Wo ist die Dom? Wo ist die Dom?" And I said, it's on the beach, but we've got to get back. I cannot take you facing forward. And she's struggling and she's pushing me under. And I'm saying, do you understand English? Look, you need to turn around. I need to get you back. And when I turned round, we'd been caught in a rip. And we were what seemed miles out. Everything on the beach was tiny. The beach was just a little slither. And everyone was like tiny little people. So I'm thinking, oh, well, I won't say what I was thinking because I'd have to bleep it out. But I was thinking, this is not a good situation we are in here. So I tried alerting people on the beach. I'm waving, I'm doing the panicky thing, I'm doing the hands above the head, and I can see people on the beach and they're waving back. And I'm thinking to myself, if I get back to the beach, there's certain people on this beach, you're gonna die. People were just assuming I was waving at them while we were drowning. So she's continuing to struggle, she's continuing to kind of pull me under. I'm trying to keep her up, we're kind of struggling with each other. I'm saying to her, look, I know you don't understand me, but if you don't stop struggling, I'm gonna have to knock you out. Now that sounds like a joke, but I was being deadly serious. I've read this somewhere. If they struggle, knock them out, they become a dead weight, so to speak, not literally, and then you can drag them back to shore. That's what my thinking was. I didn't just want to assault an old lady. So she's shouting at me in German, I'm shouting at her in English. We're having a row in the middle of the sea. She's trying to kill me basically because she's panicking so much. I don't blame her. Not for the killing me bit, I'm talking about the panicking bit. I would have kind of gone and haunted her if she'd have killed me. I don't blame her. She basically just wanted to see the shore. She was so scared she didn't want to see the sky. She wanted to see the shore. She wanted to know when she was getting back. So we're having a struggle and I'm saying things like, no wonder you lost the bloody war. I shouldn't have, I know I shouldn't have. But you've got to remember, I'm getting angry and this woman's going to take me down with her. So I'm saying all sorts of things that we should not say. I'm calling her all the names under the sun. It wasn't pleasant what I said to her, let's put it that way. I've told her I'm going to knock her out. I've told her that I'm going to leave her here because I said at one point, look, I'm going to leave you here, I'm going to swim back to shore because I knew that I had enough strength to maybe get myself back to shore to get a boat and then come out and get her. But she just would not let go of me. She had the death grip. She was not letting me go anywhere. So we had to rethink. But luckily we caught a break. We managed to get ourselves out of the rip. By luck, pure luck. We were out of the riptide. For those of you that don't know what a riptide is, it's basically an undercurrent that drags you out to sea. Well, it drags you any way it wants to drag you. You can try and swim against it, but it's kind of pointless. You have to kind of go with it. So we come out of the rip and we're still far away from the beach and I'm treading water. She's still trying to drown me, but now we're in a position where I can feel it's not dragging us anymore. It's kind of, we're staying still. We're treading water. We are staying still. That in its sense, I think she sensed the calmness in me. Well, I say calm, I was calmer, and she calmed down a little bit. We managed to sort of like bundle our way through. So she was facing the beach and I was holding her and we kind of worked in tandem. We were coming in on like a wave. We came in a little bit and then we'd tread water between the wave, then come in a little bit, then tread water between the wave. And it took us about 15 minutes to get back in. We got back into, I was probably waist deep and I had her in my arms, like I'm carrying her through the sea. I am dead. I've swallowed so much salt water. My energy levels are on the floor. At this point, the lifeguard comes running out and takes her off me. When I'm up to my waist. All that time I was in the sea, I didn't see a lifeguard. He went for the glory shot, didn't he? I'll bring her out the sea. So he took her off my hands and they ran away and did what they were going to do up the beach. And I kind of got ignored. I went over and just collapsed. I absolutely collapsed on my towel. My wife, she was crying her eyes out because she had realised probably about 10 minutes into this that when I was doing this, I wasn't waving at her. I was drowning. So she was very relieved that I hadn't died or very upset that I'd got back. I'm not sure which really, but luckily there was some really, really nice people on the beach. They brought me over some water. I was drinking that. They were keeping me cool. They put like a shade over me to make sure I wasn't overheating, and they were sort of like very thankful and praising me. But because I had the red shorts on, I got nicknamed Baywatch. So for the rest of the time I was over there, I was called Baywatch. But that's not the end of the story. About 3 days later, I got a call at the place we were staying saying the German woman had requested that I go to see her because she had survived, obviously, because I'd bloody saved her. And I'd also found out that on that day she was swimming with her husband and her husband had a heart attack and he washed up further up the beach. Luckily, he survived as well. She requested that I go and see them in their hotel. So I was like, no problem. Actually, it'd be nice to see them and catch up and just say, I'm glad you're doing all right. So we walk into the hotel, very, very nice hotel, and we're waiting in reception, and then we get called through to where she is in the bar, like the lounge area, and she's sitting down there. It looks completely different to when she was in the sea, and she stands up and she thanks me in perfect English. My face drops. My wife was wanting to laugh at me because I told her all the things I'd said. This woman spoke perfect English, absolutely perfect, hardly an accent at all. And all I could think of in my mind was all the things I said. So I apologised. I said, look, I'm so sorry for things I said. I was panicking, and bless her, whether she did or she didn't, I don't know, I'll never know to this day, but she said, she didn't hear anything. She didn't hear me abuse her or say anything out of order at all. She was just in pure panic mode. So that was very lucky for me. It was a little bit awkward, I have to say, but it was nice to see that she was doing well, and her husband, she said, was still in the hospital, but he was doing well. And she actually gave me a ring that her husband had given to her when they were younger to say thank you for jumping in and doing what I did. I'd like to think all of us would have done that at that age, or done something similar, or just done something. Basically, you've got to do something in a situation like that. If you take any tip from my stupid stories, is do something. You're never going to get in trouble for doing something, but you might feel guilty for doing nothing. I think that makes sense. So there you go. That is the story of how I nearly got killed by a German woman in Africa while dressed as Baywatch. I hope you enjoyed the lockdown story. Again, leave a comment down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do all the things that you need to do. Also, check out the website for the merch. Moobs. Remember that this t-shirt, all the profits go to the air ambulance, so it's all good. I shall see you on the next one. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.